3 months ago, I was about to give up. Not spiritually, but on trying. I woke up one morning, looked at my phone, and before getting out of bed, I already felt that crushing weight. The news, the arguments, the rage in every comment. And I thought, what's the point? Why try to be different if the world always wins? I was so tired of chaos stealing my peace, my joy, that I decided it was easier to be invisible, to turn off my light before someone else did it. Have you ever felt like a candle in a storm about to go out? Because let me tell you something, that feeling is not a coincidence. There's something designed to steal your shine. And in the next 20 minutes, I'm not going to give you an easy 3-word answer. I'm going to give you the 3-step battle plan that pulled me out of total cynicism and taught me not just to resist, but to shine intentionally without burning out in the process. But first, I need you to understand exactly what's turning off your light. Look, the video that inspired this message talks about the darkness of the world, but I want to be more specific, more honest, because the darkness isn't just out there. The darkness is in your mind when you open Instagram at 6 a.m. It's in your chest when you watch the news before coffee. It's in that little voice that tells you, don't say anything, don't do anything. It's not worth it. And there are 3 specific thieves that are stealing your light every day. I'm going to name them. The first thief is comparison fatigue. Every day, before you take your first sip of coffee, you've already seen 47 lives that seem better than yours, happier, more successful, more spiritual, and you wonder, how am I going to be light when I can't even pay my debts? When my marriage is in trouble? When I don't have the energy that person in the motivational video has? Comparison makes you believe that your light isn't enough, that you're too small, too broken, too ordinary to shine. And here's the real pain. You give up on your purpose before trying because you believe someone else is already doing it better. The second thief is the fear of cancellation. I'm not just talking about social media. I'm talking about that paralyzing terror of saying or doing something wrong, of sharing your faith and being called a fanatic, of defending a value and being rejected. So you do something worse than turning off. You hide. You hide who you are. You hide what you believe. You hide your light under a mask of neutrality because you think it's safer to be invisible than vulnerable. And the pain here is deep. You live a life where you don't even recognize your own voice because you've spent so much time silencing it. And the third thief is the incessant noise. 24-hour news, endless drama, contradictory opinions, urgency after urgency after urgency. Your mind is so full of external voices that you can't hear the internal voice telling you, this is your purpose, this is your light. The noise steals your focus, your peace, your clarity. And the pain is this. You know you have a calling, but you can't hear it because there's too much shouting around you. So here you are, tired, distracted, afraid, feeling too small to shine and too broken to try. And let me tell you, I was there too. But what I discovered changed everything. In Matthew 5:14, Jesus says something that shook me. You are the light of the world. He doesn't say, you can be the light if you work harder. He doesn't say, you will be the light when you solve your problems. He says, you are the light. Present tense, already, now. And here's the truth nobody tells you. Light isn't something you have to earn. You already have it. The problem isn't that you don't have light. The problem is that you've let these 3 thieves convince you to turn it off. So the question isn't, how do I get light? The question is, How do I protect the light I already have? How do I shine without burning out? And that's exactly what we're going to do now. The first strategy is this: redefine what it means to shine. Because the world has sold you a lie. It's told you that shining is a stage. It's a viral post. It's a conference in front of thousands. No, light isn't a stage. It's a personal radioactivity. The most powerful acts of light have no witnesses. Let me give you real examples. You're in traffic. Someone cuts you off. Your first instinct is anger, frustration, insult. But you decide consciously to let go of the rage. You breathe. You forgive internally. Nobody sees it. No cameras. No applause. But that is light, because you just chose peace over chaos. And that energy, that decision, stays with you. It changes your day. It changes your heart. Someone sends you a hurtful message, critical, unfair. Your fingers over the keyboard, ready to respond with sarcasm, with defense, with revenge. But you decide to wait. You decide to respond with grace. Or you decide not to respond at all because you know it's not worth it. That is light, because you chose not to add more darkness to the world. You come home after an exhausting day. Your wife asks you a question. Your kids want attention. And instead of responding with impatience, with distraction, with irritation, you decide to be present, completely present. Nobody's going to write an article about that. You're not going to receive an award. But that is light, because in that moment, you are the safe refuge your family needs. Do you see the pattern? Light isn't what you do when everyone's watching. It's what you choose when nobody sees. And here's the secret. When you shine in private, your public light becomes authentic. It's not an act. It's a reflection of who you really are. So strategy number 1, stop looking for the stage. Start shining in the moments that nobody counts. The second strategy is to put on armor, but not the armor you think. In Ephesians 6, Paul talks about the armor of God. And for years, I thought it was an abstract concept, something spiritual I couldn't touch. But I translated it into something practical, something you can do every morning. The armor is the exercise of active forgiveness and radical empathy. Let me explain how it works. Before checking your phone, before reading the news, before entering your day, you do this. Think about that person you know is going to drain your energy today. Your critical boss, your toxic coworker, that family member who always has something negative to say. Name them mentally. Here's the hard part. Before that person hurts you, you decide to forgive them. Not after. Before. You say something like this. Today, when this person says something hurtful, I'm going to remember they're fighting their own battle. I'm going to choose to respond with peace instead of defense. Close your eyes. Visualize yourself responding with calm, with grace, even with an internal smile. You see the difficult moment before it happens, and you've already decided how you're going to shine in it. Why does this work? Because the armor doesn't protect you from the attack. It protects you from your own reaction. When you forgive before the conflict, when you choose empathy in advance, you're no longer reactive. You're intentional. And people notice the difference. 2 weeks ago, I did this exercise with a coworker who always criticizes my work. Before the meeting, I decided to forgive him in advance. I decided that no matter what happened, I was going to respond with curiosity instead of defense. And when the moment came, when he started his criticism, something changed. I didn't get angry. I didn't get defensive. Instead, I asked, Can you help me understand your perspective better?" And something incredible happened. He disarmed, because my light disarmed him. My peace confused him in a good way. That's the armor. It doesn't block the blow. It transforms the battlefield. And now, the third strategy, the gift as service. Romans 12 talks about spiritual gifts: prophecy, service, teaching, encouragement, giving, leadership, mercy. And the original video tells you, use your gifts. But that's too vague, too big. So here's my practical translation. The 1% rule. You don't need to change the world. You only need to change the 1% of the world that's in front of you today. If your gift is encouragement, don't wait to give a big speech. Write a 30-second note. Send a text message to someone you know is struggling. I was thinking about you. I just want you to know I believe in you. That's the 1%. But for that person, it might be 100% of the light they needed today. If your gift is mercy, compassion, don't try to solve all the world's problems. Simply listen deeply to one person today, without offering solutions, without interrupting, just presence. Look in their eyes. Listen as if that person is the only thing that matters in that moment. That's the 1%. But that person will feel like someone finally saw them. If your gift is service, you don't need to organize a massive event. Bring coffee to your coworker. Pick up the trash someone left in the parking lot. Help without being asked. Small acts, consistent. Without expectations. That's the 1%. But accumulated, it changes the culture of your environment. If your gift is giving, don't wait to have enough to be generous. Leave a bigger tip than normal. Pay for the coffee of the person behind you in line. Buy someone's lunch without telling them. The amount doesn't matter. The intention does. That's the 1%. But it can be the reminder someone needs that there's still goodness in the world. Do you see the pattern here? The 1% rule doesn't exhaust you. It focuses you. Because you're not trying to be the light for the whole world, just for the world in front of you. And when we all do our 1%, the whole world lights up. So here's my challenge for you. For the next 7 days, choose one of these 3 steps. Shine in private. Choose a moment today where nobody sees you, and choose light. Put on the armor. Forgive someone before they hurt you. Give your 1%. Use your gift in a small but intentional way. Just one, not all 3. Don't overwhelm yourself, because light isn't about perfection. It's about direction. And before you go, let me pray with you. Father, today I don't ask you to remove the chaos. I ask you to give me the power to be peace in the midst of it. I don't ask you to make my life easier. I ask you to make me stronger, more intentional, more full of your light. Help me shine, not when it's convenient, but when it's necessary. Help me see the small moments as the most important ones. And help me remember that I don't need to be the light of the whole world. I just need to be the light in the world you've placed in front of me today. In Jesus' name, amen. And now, my final question for you. Which of the 3 thieves is stealing your light right now? Is it comparison, fear, noise? Let me know in the comments. Because when we name the thief, we take away its power. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear that their light still matters. See you in the next one. Keep shining intentionally